Hey guys, welcome to another video. So in this video I'll be replacing my quad lock stem mount with a different solution. The reason I'm doing that is because well, actually it's better for me to show you, so let's go. So if you've seen my quad lock video where I did the install, this is the quad lock stem mount pro. It installs fine. And it's fine for like a couple of rides. Then after like a few hundred miles, you see, it kinda, you see? And now I have to just retighten this a couple of turns and it doesn't move again. And then a couple of rides later, it comes a little bit loose again, just like this. It doesn't happen, it doesn't move around like when you're riding. But when you're putting on the phone and taking off the phone, that's when you put a lot of force and it kind of moves. So it's not dangerous in a way where this will pop out. But I don't like that it's moving, and I still have some time left for this to return this mount. And I found this different solution on Amazon. So I'll try that solution and see what happens. So from Amazon, I found this specific mount for the Ninja 650. So the difference between this and the quad lock is the quad lock is not hexagonal. So this is specifically made for Ninja. And this one comes with the 1-inch ball mount. So you would have to get like the arm. Now I got this instead of the ram mount because this was metal. It looked kind of a little bit better, but it's about the same price. I think I'll provide the link in the description. And then for the top, I got this. It's called Tusita 1-inch, and this is the quad lock case fits this. So instead of the quad lock, I'll use this because this is only $14 or $15. And the quad lock, the 1-inch ball mount is like 30 bucks. Plus, even if you have Amazon Prime, they still charge for shipping. So I'm gonna try this and see what happens. All right, let's go. All right, so in order to completely take out the quad lock, you have to undo this this bolt completely from the metal pieces that are part of the quad lock. So you take this out. Now let's see if this comes out. Yeah, so this part came out, but there's like a plastic piece at the bottom of this. So in order to recover that, you have to go underneath the bike. There's like a little plug. Yep, and then I got it. So this is the plug in the bottom of this metal piece. It's right under the bike. Just put it back. Okay, so I got all my pieces, so I can return this hopefully to cycle gear. Yeah, so that's the piece. And then make sure you put everything back the way it was. All right, so I got all the pieces back on, so I can put it back in the box to return it. So basically what was happening is, as you can see, this piece goes into the stem, and then this part was coming loose after a few rides. Now this isn't going to like pop out, you know, while you're riding. I still have to use a little bit of force for this to move. But after like a couple of rides, maybe 100, 200 miles, I gotta retighten this. Now, I still have time to return this, so I'm gonna just return it and try this other solution. So let's go. So that's the hole for the Ninja 650 and probably other Ninjas. It's hexagonal. The reason the quad lock doesn't work that well is because it's not the exact same match. Especially the blue one, it's hard to even install. But the Pro one, I thought it would it installed fine, so I thought it would be fine. But after a few rides, it comes loose. So I found this one at the Amazon. This is the exact match. Oops. Yeah, exact match to that hexagonal piece. So let's go in. Where is it? Yep, it's an exact match. All right, so I got it installed. This is a M6, I believe, hex wrench. And I put the logo on this side. I don't want to look at the logo. And this looks really, really solid. Okay, so I want to put the vibration dampener on this Tusita thing. So I had to take off this top part off of the Tusita top, and then I can put this on top of this, and then this on top of that. So let me do that. All right, so I got the vibration dampener right here on top of the ball thing, the Tusita ball thing, and then on top of that I got the Tusita mount on there. This is unlocked, locked, unlocked, locked. So basically how this works, unlike the quad lock, you put in the case and you feel something, and then that's when it's ready to be locked. Now it's locked. Doesn't move. You can't move. Now you can unlock it, and then go like you feel something, and then now you can lock it. Now quad lock is okay. It's good, but this one, I think this might be easier. But anyway, it's cheaper. That's why I got it. Now you can just get, this stem mount, this arm, and get the 1-inch quad lock ball. But that one seems to be out of stock everywhere. And also it's like $30 plus shipping. Even on Amazon Prime, you got to pay for shipping. And I believe if you want to return it, you got to pay shipping. So I don't know. I mean, I'll stick with this. I'm not going to post this video right away. I'll do like, I'll test it out. Hey guys, so I was able to do multiple rides on my new phone mount setup. So I think I'm going to go with this. So I was able to return the quad lock stem mount, the Pro, at Cycle Gear, no problem. And I'm just gonna go with this system because I've done multiple rides and it doesn't move. It's solid as a rock. So I'm gonna go with this. So basically the fork stem mount is called Mount Labs. That's the company, Mount Labs. And it's called Motor Mount Ninja. So it's specifically made for the Ninja stem. For Ninja 650, I think Ninja 6RR, and the 1000. I think the 400 and the 4RR is slightly smaller, so they might have like specific mount for them, but you got to look it up yourself. But I got this from Amazon, and then I got this arm. Now this is called, the company is called Brockovan. So instead of the ram mount, I got this because this looked a little bit better, and I think this is metal and the ram one is plastic. But anyway, they're about the same price. I also got that from Amazon. And then I got the Tusita ball mount for the phone. But this mount will work with quad lock cases. I think they have their own cases and like phone mounts, but I already have quad lock, so I tested it with this. It's no problem. Lock, unlock. You can put it in different positions. Then lock, unlock, and then in between. This is what you get from Tusita. You get the top part, and you get the ball. You get that ball part. So I took them apart and I put the. I already had a quad lock vibration dampener, so I put it in between, and it's working great. So this is the setup that I'm going to go with. I I removed my Quad Lock Pro install video because I didn't want people to get the Quad Lock on my recommendation. And I do apologize to some of you who may have purchased the Pro, but I'm not saying the Pro is not going to work. It installs fine, like you saw in that video. But after a few rides, after like 120, 200 miles, the stem part, the screw on the stem part kind of comes loose a little bit. So if you like move it around with your hand with some force, it kind of moves. But I mean, you can still use it if you can't return it, or if you don't want to return it. But for me, I was able to return the Quad Lock, and I got this system. This system is what I'm going to go with. If you have any questions or comments, comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. See ya.